I think when I was showing up authentically, that was when I was the most happy in my life. I got it set up. I'm gonna open a project that I was working on yesterday. I have no idea what the pickup. I have no idea what the pickup is on this. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. I used to say never, used to the pressure, thought I would measure up. What's up, guys? It has been a hot minute. I'm in the midst of doing laundry, kicking a laundry basket down the way. Why do I do this to myself? Because I don't think about the process, I just do the damn thing. What's up, YouTube? How you guys doing? It's been a hot minute since I've been on this camera. I forgot how to do this. I was talking to my aunt a couple days ago. She said, it's not what you should do. It's not what you want to do. You should just do what you love. I think that I get so hung up on the idea of needing everything to be perfect and look really great and work really well, and if you do that and you just get inhibited by these thoughts of, oh, everything has to be perfect, everything has to look perfect, it has to appear great, you're never gonna do anything at all. Never gonna do anything. And especially, you're not even gonna try for the things that you love. For me, making videos was always something that I loved doing, and that process kind of unraveled itself into being like, okay, well, now you're sharing poetry or some type of edit or whatever, and it's like, oh, why are you doing that? Where are you going? You know, what are you building to? I started asking myself all of these questions that do not matter. They're not important. The only question you should ask is, do you love doing this thing? You know, and if you love doing it, then do it. I think we create these boundaries for ourselves. We purposely self-sabotage. One day I'll wake up and I'll do this thing, and then I'll finally arrive at where I'm supposed to arrive and achieve success. But you can't achieve anything until you start doing something. For those of you that have watched my videos for many years, you know that I have been making videos for 6 years, and some of them are random adventures with my friends, some of them are insightful random talks like this, and I've been discouraged at some points just from how much stuff I've shared and how much work I actually did. I mean, for God's sake, I went to college, got a degree in digital communications, I switched over from, a medical degree, and I did this all so that I could make money making videos. That was the whole point. I'm gonna do what I love and make money doing it, because that's the whole point of life, is turn your passions into a capitalistic investment. I was kind of funneled down this road. Let me start this load of laundry. What I'm trying to say is more simple than I feel like the way that I am putting it. It really is more about journey than destination. When we look back, even when I look back on accomplishments in general that I've made in my life, I don't really care about them, right? It doesn't feel cool to tell somebody, oh, I won this award, or I beat out this person. Nobody cares, right? Nobody cares. Even I don't care about that. What you care about is the process along the way, and learning, and the experiences that you made, and the people that you met. All of that just comes from doing the damn thing, just trial. And if you stem from, I love doing this thing, maybe I don't know why. Maybe I don't know why. I'm just sort of called here, right? Or I'm inspired to show up here in some form. I think I've tried to explain to myself, oh, why do you need to show up on camera? Why do you need to make music? Why? I've just littered myself with these questions, and it has totally inhibited me from making stuff, when the only question I needed to ask myself was, what do I love doing, and do it. Because that's your whole life. How we spend our days is, of course, how we spend our lives. And I look back and I say, okay, what did I do today? And what did I love about what I did? If there are many plentiful things to list, then you're living a good life. But if you're not loving what you're doing, or have a section of your day chopped out to do the things you love, I don't know, it just makes me question, what's the point, right? It really does come down to just what you want to be doing, and doing the damn thing in whatever capacity you can show up and do it. I think when I was showing up authentically, that was when I was the most happy in my life. And I don't really know what that means for me anymore, because I feel like I've been having to face the realness of adulthood in so many words, has made it hard to show up authentically and say, hey, this is where I'm at. But also making video logs of my life are excellent ways for me to look back and see how far I've come and see how I've changed and see how I've stayed the same. But I miss it. I miss coming here and showing up authentically and saying, hey, what's up guys? Like, this is where I'm at in my life. I don't know, it was therapeutic for me, and I feel like it was the way that I put my feelers into the world and made some type of impact. I feel like it's important to create art and think about your life. And when you look at a camera, when I'm looking at you right now, I have to think about my life. I have to think about, what am I doing? How am I showing up authentically? How do I want to show up? How do I want to appear to a viewer? What do I want to look like? What kind of vibe do I want to give off? Has it been back focused this whole time? That'd be pretty funny. This is my home. This is my kitchen. I'm kneeling down because I'm 6'6" and too tall for, even if I put the camera on the darn fridge. Wow, that actually works. Showing up authentically always makes me a lot happier when I come online and I can be as transparent as possible. Obviously, there's always a line there of like, what are you gonna tell the internet? What are you gonna share with the world because you don't want people to know your business? But you also want to relate to humanity and say, hey, I'm a human being and you're a human being, and let's entertain each other or distract each other or learn from each other in some capacity, right? We all have friends that support us in different ways in our life. We all have means of entertainment, means of escapism, means of learning that we like to take in. One of my favorite creators, Cody Warner, started making daily vlog type videos again, where he's just talking about really basic stuff. Not trying to devalue what he's talking about, but he'll just chime in about little pieces of life that feel so familiar, and you don't realize how many people aren't talking about this stuff because you just don't see it anymore. One of the comments I left on one of his videos was like, thank you for showing up like so authentically. It's so refreshing when somebody gets online and they are authentic, because now it's like everybody's trying to sell you something. Everybody wants you to like be involved in their shit in their life, and they're like, support me, do this, do this, do this, and they're not just like telling you what's up, you know what I mean? I mean, some people are, but it's harder and harder to come by. And I feel like nowadays too, the individualism of society is like just making everybody like more closed off in their shell, because we're all so worried about what this person to our left or our right is thinking about us or saying or whatever. Like, we just get so in our heads about these things that truly like make you miss the point of being here on this planet in existence. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. You're alive. You're alive. You can do anything. You literally can do anything. Put your mind into it. Put your heart into it. You can do anything. I've just been in this space for so long of feeling trapped or feeling like I have to know exactly how something is gonna play out before I do it, and it is so inhibiting. It's so inhibiting. You don't do anything because you think, oh well, one day when I get the courage to get back on there and start talking to people, one day, you know, one day I'll get the courage to do that. One day I'll feel like that. One day, and it's like, okay, I just thought of a Instagram meme, Twitter. It was like an infographic I saw on Instagram. It was like, one day or day one, the life that you want to live is just a matter of you showing up and doing it. Just do it, Shia LaBeouf. But more so, what it is just deciding that you love doing something and doing that thing. I used to be mentally clear because I would hop on and I would give my thoughts to the world. Or in this case, through a video. I would say, this is what I'm thinking, this is how I'm feeling, here you go. No, I'd put it into this memory card through a camera and then put it online. I don't know why I feel the need to put it online, but I'm not gonna ask myself too many questions, because you ask yourself too many questions and then you inhibit yourself from ever doing the thing. I love to make videos. It's really all that simple. I've always loved making videos until I started questioning, why do I love making videos? Why do I love? Well, there's a million different reasons why I love it. I can put my friends on video, I can capture what's happening, I can relive moments, I can communicate ideas. Like, oh my God, there are so many reasons why I loved doing this specifically. I wish I never would have questioned myself as much as I did and as much as I've been doing. It's so pointless to question yourself. Don't do what you think you should do. Don't do what you want to do. Just do what you love. Don't overcomplicate it. life adds up. All of these small decisions, how you spend your time every single day doing a little bit of what you love doing, it all adds up and it all culminates into a thing, into a place, right? It all culminates, it makes your entire life. I hope this made sense. Or just maybe it sounded crazy. But all I can do is hope. I can't really ensure. I mean, I can kind of ensure in post-production, but I'm gonna wash dishes now. When you're feeling self-doubt, there's gonna be so much pain, resistance. It's going to hurt to do this stuff. It's gonna hurt, it's not gonna feel good at all. That is even more the reason that you need to be doing it. My dad told me once, on the other side of fear is life. I think that's pretty true. That's the washer. You're so worried about being judged and how you will appear that you don't do anything. That's crazy, dude, that's crazy. Just the things that inhibit us most are just, when people see this, what will they think? Who cares? We're all gonna die. All of this goes away. It doesn't stay. It doesn't matter. Do what you love. Do what fills your energy bank to the brim and execute on that. Execute on what fills your energy to the brim. Nobody actually cares that much, right? People that don't like what you're doing or what you have to say, this is what's gonna happen. They're gonna see it and they're gonna be like, oh gosh, like Finn's a wannabe vlogger now. And then they're gonna just move on and start watching something else. Just entertain themselves in a different way. Or go down the rabbit hole of wishing that they were doing that or whatever, you know? They're gonna fill themselves with some other emotion and then move on. It doesn't matter. Ignore them. Keep going. Do what you wanna do. Live your own life. You are responsible for that. Not for their feelings, their reactions, their emotions. Just yours. Just you, baby. I keep starting to wash dishes and then I like think of another idea and I'm like, oh shit. Then I grab my camera and I have to record another idea. Now I'm actually gonna do the dishes. I'm actually gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. La, da, 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 da. I still haven't done the dishes. I'm still thinking about this and I'm just laughing and giggling because I'm like, man, I missed making videos so much. And it feels like I am reconnecting to parts of my like playful self. And it feels really good. Okay, now I'm actually gonna do the dishes. For real this time. I love you guys. Be well. Be well, be swell. These are my caffeinated thoughts. Thank you for listening to them.